So far, I've explained how understanding why I wanted financial freedom was such a powerful driver to me and helped me achieve that before the age of 50. It made it real, it made it important, and that's a significant factor in achieving anything. If we want something badly enough, we will do it. But what do I actually mean by financial freedom? It can mean different things depending on your circumstances. But most of the commentators agree that financial freedom is having enough of a passive income coming in, passive income that covers all of your expenses. It's that basic level, it's that basic definition. Now, passive income can come from any number of sources, but it's generally about having assets that pay you in your sleep. You're no longer exchanging time for money. You have assets that will pay you whether you work or not. Now, for me, passive income comes from a number of sources. It comes from traditional stocks and shares type investments. It comes from property. There can be other things that you do though. It might be assets that you've bought, for example, the stocks and shares or the property. It might be assets that you've created. You might have intellectual property, such as a book that you've written, or you might be getting royalties from a piece of music that you've written. It might be actually that your passive income comes from a networking marketing business. So, for example, you might have a team and customers that give you a residual income. Doesn't matter where that residual income comes from. The fact is, you have that income coming in your sleep, whether you work or whether you don't. That's what we truly mean by financially free. Now, the thing is, I see 4 levels of financial freedom. This is something that I learned as I went through my financial freedom journey. The first level is where we always start. It's where most people start, and I describe that as handcuffed. So at that level, you're handcuffed to a job. You are exchanging time for money. So you're really not financially free at all. It's the starting point. And I spent 25 years there. I think if I'd have realised a little bit sooner that I'd already achieved financial freedom in some respects, I might have taken a different path. I might have delivered a different outcome. But as it was, I spent 25 years handcuffed to a job. In the meantime, though, I had done things, so I was investing. And I'd actually started building a level where if I'd realised sooner, I might have recognised I was at least financially independent. So financially independent for me is the second level. Now that is quite a basic level, but for me that was about having enough of passive income that my basic bills were covered. That was it, just the basic bills. But that is a genuine level of financial freedom. Financial independence means that you don't have the money for the additional stuff. So it's quite a scary place to be. But at least you have the basics covered. So that was level 2 for me. Level 3 is where I am now, and I genuinely am in a position where I am financially free. So what that means is it's not just the basic bills that are covered. I can afford to go on holiday a couple of times a year. I don't have to say no to an invitation that I'm given. But I'm not loaded either. I'm not a millionaire. I still have to think about things. The 4th level of financial freedom for me is loaded. Now loaded, that could be, you've got the flat in Monaco, you've got the private jet. It certainly is that you don't have to worry about money. Now at financial freedom, which is where I am, I've got a car that's going to need replacing in a few years' time. And I do seriously need to think about where the money for that's coming from. Whereas if I was loaded, I wouldn't even think about it. It's just something that I could do. So those for me are the 4 levels of my financial freedom ladder. I've got to level number 3 and I'm now working on level number 4. So why don't you ever think about where you are right now? Remember I said if I'd have realised I was at that financial independence sooner, I might actually have made some different decisions. I might not have spent the full 25 years working for someone else. I might have gone part-time. I might have started my own business. I might have made some different choices. Now, as it is, I'm happy with my life. I'm happy with the choices that I've made. But why not have a think about it? How close are you? You might be closer to one of those levels than you think. Hope you're enjoying these videos. If you are, please click like and subscribe to the channel. I'll be giving you more information like this.